started about 4 months now, and all of my treats are vegan. All of my treats are refined sugar-free, they're preservative-free, and they're free of all nasty everything. So basically, it embodies everything that Karen's been talking about. It's healthy, but it's delicious. So I brought along some treats for everyone to try. And they're in here. And when Karen talks about raw chocolate, that's not like the cooked stuff that we see in a Cadbury's bar. Raw chocolate is the real deal. Raw chocolate is when it's unprocessed, it's straight off the tree, minimal processing, and into a bar like this. And it tastes delicious, and it is packed with nutrition. It's nothing like you've heard. It's nothing what you've been told, that chocolate is bad for you, that chocolate does this, chocolate does that. Raw chocolate is amazing, it's fantastic. I really encourage you to go out there and Google it, to search on it. There is loads of little companies popping up now. First of all, my one, but also other companies like Shazzy's Naked Chocolates, Conscious Chocolates, and maybe some of you have heard of Buja Buja. They make delicious raw chocolates, and they're all really healthy. When people think of raw foods, they think of lettuce leaves, they think of bananas, they think it's all really dull. But what I'm trying to do with my company is to prove that eating healthily isn't a hardship. It can actually be a way of life that's actually easy and is, and it's full of fun. And so, yeah, that's it really. So later on, if you'd like to take a leaflet, then you're very welcome to try some of my treats. Thank you.
And just very quickly, so Charlie, are there any particular ways in which, I know that the whole raw food idea is relatively new, and some of it can be a little bit more of an effort than what I've done there. That took me 5 minutes to make. You can make things like crackers and kind of crisp-like foods out of things like flaxseed, but it does take a little bit more work. But there are a few restaurants cropping up. I know that there's one on Portobello Road in West London, and there's one in East London called Saf, which is a raw food place, but they are beginning to crop up. And literally this stuff completely energizes you. This is like nothing you've ever experienced. So, just even if you kind of up your raw food intake just by 10 to 20 or 30%, it will have a massive difference on the way you feel, on the way you look, your skin, the way you're thinking. It really makes a massive, massive difference. And it's kind of like a cuisine, so it's not literally just about putting lettuce leaves together and a couple of bits of cucumber and stuff. There are some amazing dishes that you can make with raw foods. It's a cuisine that's kind of up and coming. So just check it out.
So what's the definition of raw food?
It's literally raw. It's literally raw food. So, for instance, a couple of days ago, I had a friend come around and we made a pad thai salad with no meat. It was raw carrots, raw courgettes, cashew nuts. There was an amazing salad dressing. It was all raw.
Not cooked.
None of it. The strict definition is that it hasn't been heated above 38 degrees. So that's just a sign.
Yeah. So raw, literally. I mean, the reason why I suggest, even if you just put more salad in your diet, the reason why I suggest it's really useful is because it's just full of enzymes and really good, nourishing elements that our body needs. If you want to really just work at an optimal level, you've got to put some great stuff in your body, and this is one of the easiest and quickest ways to slim yourself down, get good skin, get a good internal system going on. It just makes life a lot easier. So if nothing else, just eat, and if it doesn't appeal to you, just eat more raw food. Sprouted seeds. I mean, they're literally a couple of, a pound for a bag of sprouted seeds. Amazingly high in nutrients. So there's a lot of stuff out there, but today it's just a bit of a taster. So yeah, thank you, Charlie.
Thank you.
And do go and taste one of those. I wouldn't have got one first, but I don't know. I think you've got enough time.
Yeah, I really encourage if they're beginners and they're new to raw, then maybe Shazzy's work or Karen Nola. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's not telling you to just change everything from black to white overnight. It's just about incorporating more salads and more superfoods in your diet, and you really will begin to feel a difference, and you'll begin to feel a lot more energetic and a lot stronger and a lot more mental clarity.
Yeah.
I mean, certainly.
You said Shazzy work and the other one?
Shazzy Karen Nola.
Nola spelled with a K-N-O-W-L-E-R. Sorry.
mean, okay, yeah, so this lady asked about the salads and she asked what dressings would I recommend. Now, this is a new way of being. It's a different way of, it's a cuisine. It's a new kind of cuisine, I guess. So, like for instance, I mean, there are so many different ways, so many different salad dressings. But for instance, I'll share with you the pad thai one. With the onions, for instance, we actually marinated onions. I mean, the idea of eating onions, yeah, you kind of a bit whiffy afterwards, but raw food is just amazing for you. So, like, you might get some onion rings and you'll marinate them in some soy sauce and some agave nectar, for instance. So it gives the onions a really amazing taste. And then for the actual salad itself, you might use some, I don't know, tamari sauce or soy sauce, some agave nectar, some lime, a bit of salt and pepper. You just make it up. But there are lots of books out there which will just, but it's about getting creative. So really, this is taking salads to the next level. And I'm not a big fan of boring food. I love tasty, delicious food. So this really sort of does it for me because it really makes food really exciting. I'm really all up for just feeling great all the time, and this is probably one of the best ways you can do it very quickly. But yeah, there are a lot of books out there. I mean, there's what would you recommend in terms of books? I mean, there's a guy called Peter Pure who's got a salad book out actually. That's quite amazing. That's where I got some of my ideas from. David Wolf.
Google for raw food book.
Yes. David Wolf is another guy.
You get interesting websites.
Yes.
Juliana also has a really fantastic book as well.
Juliana.
Yeah, the uncle.
Okay, I've heard that one. Yeah. You've got that one, haven't you? Yeah.
My friend gave me that. That's one.
Cool. Okay. All right. So really, that was just a taster of what I do, and I'd just like to share with you very quickly, if I can, just something that I'm doing on August the 1st. I'm actually running a workshop which is really all about this kind of nutrition. It's also about helping people get really clear about their life purpose. Benefits are that you'll walk away with a kind of success package, as it were. You'll begin to start to think about eliminating any kind of emotional blockages that are going on for you, and get really clear about your goals and your purpose. So if that's something you're kind of interested in, I've got a kind of early bird discount. I did have a form, but I haven't brought it with us. But I've got an early bird discount. Normally it's about £97 for the day. It's from 9 until 4. But today, up until the 3rd of July, I'm charging £77. So if that's something you're interested in, by all means, come and let me know. And if you want to bring a friend, the two of you can come for £130 for the day. And there will be food there, and lots of answers to many questions that you might have. But it's all about following your passion and developing a really clear life purpose. And it's really about really increasing your energy level so that you feel really motivated to really just get out of bed every day, jump out of bed and think, yeah, do you know what, my life is worth it. Just like L'Oreal. So if it's something that you're interested in, please come and let me know. Otherwise, can I ask you kindly, I think I've left a feedback form. Actually, no, I haven't. That's one here. Would you all please just